At the beginning of this year, I was officially diagnosed with depression. It's something I felt for a long time, quietly fighting it on my own, until I reached a point where I knew I needed professional help. And even though I already knew it deep down, hearing the diagnosis from someone else felt surreal. But strangely, I also felt relief. It was real, I wasn't imagining it. There was a name for what I'd been carrying. Photography has always helped me understand my emotions. Some days I don't have words, but I do have images in my head. One day I saw a blurry black and white version of myself in my mind. A portrait that captured what it feels like to live alongside depression. So in this video I'm going to recreate this image. In my mind, the photo was close, just a small part of my shoulders with most of my face in focus. It needed to be black and white, with a touch of motion blur to show the unrest and the heaviness, while keeping the actual face sharp. Black and white felt important. It reminds me of a phase in my life when I first started realizing something was off. Back then, I photographed everything in monochrome, maybe because it felt easier to understand the world in shades of gray. So I wanted to return to that visual language and recreate the feeling I had back then. I quickly knew which camera I wanted to use, the Fujifilm X100F. It has a built-in flash, my favorite black and white film simulations, and with its interval timer, it's perfect for self-portraits. My plan was to use a slow shutter speed to recreate that motion blur and use the flash to keep some of the images sharp. For the background, I used the cheapest option possible, my living room curtain. No additional lights, just a flash. A minimal setup, and it worked. Once everything was set up, I just started shooting. The interval timer gave me enough time between shots to move slightly, experiment with expression, or shake my head just a bit to get that ghost-like blur. I didn't try to control too much. It was more about feeling the moment and letting the imperfections happen. After a few rounds, I looked at the previews and one image instantly stood out. I shot in RAW, so I could have worked in color, but I stuck to black and white just like I planned. My edit was pretty soft. I darkened the overall exposure, lowered the contrast, highlights and whites. Then I gently pulled down the blacks, but lifted the shadows to avoid losing too much detail. I decreased clarity slightly to soften the textures and lifted the shadows in the tone curve to get that faded black look I used to love. A touch of grain brought back the analog feel. I used masks to subtly guide the eye, darkening the lower part of the frame, brightening the face and bringing out the ghosted blur on the side just enough to make it visible, but still haunting. Before we continue, I would like to thank the sponsor of this video. This clip is really good, but it's missing something. Just use Artlist to put in some music. Okay. Artlist is a super powerful tool for filmmakers. It has everything you need: music, sound effects, footage, templates and plugins. It now even offers a variety of different AI voices for your voiceovers and different LUTs to color grade your videos. You can now even generate AI images, and Artlist even offers to enhance your text prompt. If you're subscribed to Artlist annual plan through the link in the description, you'll get 2 extra months for free. Thank you Artlist for being a continuous sponsor of this channel. In the end, the photo turned out exactly how I had imagined it, maybe even better. It's strange how something so simple, a camera, a flash, a dark curtain, can result in something that feels this powerful. And sometimes the most honest images don't need much. Now that's it for the video. If you're going through something similar, I just want to say you are not alone, you're not imagining it, and getting help isn't weakness, it's courage. Photography can't fix everything, but sometimes it gives us a way to face what's inside and to share it if we're ready. Thanks a lot for being here, and thank you for seeing me just as I am. I will see you in the next video.